Hey all, it's Dave and Fuchsia, bringing you Star Trek: The Next Generation, Birth of the Federation. This is a very, very old game. It's actually recently gotten a sequel put out for it. And the goal of this game is basically you're taking one of the main starting factions, the Cardassians, the Federation, the Ferengi, the Klingon, the Romulans, and you're basically trying to lead them to glory. I'll turn down the sound a little bit. I guess we'll leave more or less all this stuff on. I'll keep the victory occasion on domination. I don't plan to win this, but we'll see what I can do.
Select galactic power.
And we'll do the United Federation of Planets since everyone should be familiar with who the Federation is. And let's get going.
Always remember that expansion is achieved by diplomacy, not by the military. Starfleet's mission is to preserve the peace. Our ships are not intended to start wars, but to end them. We attack only as a last resort.
Now, I guess it's worth saying it from the get-go. I don't really think much of the Federation in this game. They're not really suited to win this type of gameplay, but they're fairly good for showing off what this game's all about. So we start off here in Sol, which is of course the home system of humans. There's Earth, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And pretty much the goal is to get, in domination, is to colonize 75% of the galaxy under the banner of the Federation, and we basically have to deal with the Cardassians, the Ferengi, the Klingons, and the Romulans as we do so. We'll go back into a small map, and let's go into our system. So in the game, there's like basically all these structures. You have like farms for producing food. We have industry, energy, intelligence, and research. And I basically want to balance all this stuff out. Put this on for now. Balance it all out so I can make, you know, what works and what doesn't work and all that. I'm going to build 1, 2, 3, 4 of these mass replicators to increase my industry a little bit more. And we're going to start exploring. We'll use our science vessel to go here. And we'll send our colony ship to the red sun right here, red giant. You can, you know, tell what the stuff is, white star. If you played Endless Space, you should recognize, you know, a lot of this stuff offhand, or if you at least know what all the system types are. Something I know is that in this game, you'll find these, you know, minor races. So, you know, all the races that were in Star Trek: The Next Generation are in this game. And we ran into Dakar right there. And you'll actually, I'll note this right now. You'll see there's like oceanic worlds in this, and like volcanics, like instead of there for lava. The oceanic and jungle worlds that you find in this game, they aren't colonizable right from the start. You actually have to, how can I say this? Come in and colonize them. The only planet that you can terrorize right away is the Terran planet. I want to send you here. I guess until we find a better system, we'll leave this science vessel to colonize one of the planets. We'll start with that volcanic. And we'll leave our scout to just like mosey around, looking around for stuff to colonize and all that. Since I found these guys, I can actually give them some money, and I can start to make these guys like me, so we'll try and do that. We'll send them a small credit payment. I also want to get these guys to like me enough so I can send them a friendship treaty, which will let me trade with them. So, turn. We found our star up here. And I'll actually keep giving them, I guess, 400, because this is how I usually do it. I just keep giving them money each turn until they do a friendship trade with me. There's a couple of volcanic worlds. I basically want to raise them from neutral to the next rank up. Receptive. Okay, so we'll ask him if he wants to be our friends. So we offered Oh, they offered it back to me. Okay. So, we'll go in here. We'll accept this. And then we'll be able to... oh, look at this. This is a really nice system up here. There's like 2 Terran planets in this system. So, I want to send my guy up there. Oh, I can't send that far. Well, here's another thing that you'll know in this game. You can't actually send these guys past like certain radiuses. Like the colony ship can only go to medium range.
Select planet for terraforming.
And you know, you have like this minor, medium, and then long range. The science vessel is a scout, so they can go farther. But these guys down here, they can't go as far. And how are we doing here? Getting out of the way. So we'll accept our turn. And they ignored our friendship support proposal because we accepted theirs. And I can just go in here and I can say, trade with this guy. This is something you have to manually do in this game. You have to manually trade with them. So trading with Takara. And then because I'm trading with them, they'll like me more. And up here we've got a comet drone I want to watch out for. There's also a neutron star here, which I want to be really careful of. They can basically destroy any ship that comes in. Mostly the science vessels get destroyed when they go in, so I won't do it like that. You know what? We're actually going to push you down here. I want to keep away from that. I don't want to get destroyed by that comet drone. The comet drones, or this, like the unknown elements in this game, you'll have like the Borg cubes, and you'll have, this is like from one of the Star Trek Next Generation episodes. There's other stuff that pops around, and you have to deal with it as it pops around. Alright, you're going to go, let's send you here. Then we'll send them up there. You'll notice that at this point, this guy's only got 1 colonized planet. This will actually possibly change with all these getting colonized, possibly, over the, you know, next few turns, whatever.
Terraforming completed.
And we built all our replicators in the Sol system. So, next... basically want to pump that up a little bit more. I've got at least 2 more space in my universities to pump up production some more, so why not do that? And then we'll start building another colony ship, I guess. I basically want to colonize the stuff around me. Looks like we got an unknown ship there. Let's go see if that's a friendly miner or minor race. Let's try a hailing.
Hailing frequencies have been opened.
You can sometimes... Alright, we'll talk to these guys.
Wish to preserve their social structure. We must take steps to ensure that they can.
So here's the Kamakarians. They have ourselves a raider, and they are on a jungle world. So we'll send my guy up to here. And you know what? We're going to start trading with them. I mean, I don't really care about these guys as much anymore. I'm already trading with them, but I want to get these guys on my side now. So just keep trading with them. And you've terraformed our planet, so you can terraform... Oh no, I actually don't have to keep terraforming. I can actually colonize this right now. So let's actually do that. Tell them to colonize.
This system will be colonized.
And that will basically use them up to colonize that sector from me.
An alien culture has been discovered.
Greetings from the Romulan Star Empire. While we do not object to occasional diplomacy and commerce, we prefer to mind our own affairs. If you honor this desire, we will remain amicable neighbors.
So we just ran into the Romulans.
This system is now federal.
I probably don't need to explain who the Romulans are. They've already got themselves a destroyer and an outpost right there in that sector. I'll try and stay out of their way for now. So let's go up here and then I'll send these guys down here. I want to obviously take Academy right away. If I don't take it right away, these guys might attack it, or they might also try and persuade them to join them as well. You can do that, by the way. In this game, the Federation, what their goal is, they're basically to colonize all this stuff and to get these guys to come on side with them. The Romulans, they can go either way. They can tell these guys, persuade them to join their empire, or they can just invade them and take over the place. The Federation doesn't really invade people, as you know. If you understand like what the mythos of the Klingons, the Romulans, the Ferengi, and the Cardassian systems are, how they all work, they all have different ways of operating. The Federation is, you know, if you already know from the show, it's peace-loving, and they're like freedom-loving, and they don't really like to coerce people. So I'll basically have to be really careful and hope that these guys don't fall in favor with the Romulans. And basically, I want to basically take this system. We're actually in a really bad position, to be honest. I'm like sort of boxed in. The Romulans are right here to the side, and I'm right here. So I've only got like all these planets like right here, or down here, and I've got to be careful dealing with the Romulans here. Ah, small map, please. We'll get our territory.
Messages have been received.
He offered a non-aggression treaty. I'm more than happy to accept that. There's a nice couple jungle worlds. Those are really nice to pick up. But that's really far out of my territory. It's really close to him. Stay over space and we'll stay of yours. Alright.
Treaty will be
I'm more than happy to accommodate them right now, so we'll do that. And we'll keep proposing to this guy. So we signed that, and they basically what it does is we can't enter territory and they can't enter ours. I just actually changed this guy to avoid, so I don't,
task force.
you know, attack people. Hail.
Hailing frequencies have been opened.
And we built a colony ship in Seoul. And, ooh, this is a really nice place to go to. So I want to send this guy immediately right over there. And we're going to colonize Galvin before the Romulans can do anything. And I actually want to build yet another colony ship in here. And then I'll have to start thinking about defenses and stuff like that, I think. Right now, I'm sort of like this, not really building offensive stuff. And I really should start thinking about it soon. This is a nebula if you haven't noticed it right away. Good. Be my friend so I can trade with you and make you happier with me. And you guys just immediately colonize this.
This system will be colonized.
So far, we got, you know, even though I'm blocked in the corner here, I'm not so boxed in that I'm not horribly off. And
This system is now. Diplomatic messages have been
good, they accepted the proposal. So I can go in here and start trading with Galvin. Or not Galvin, Akarmi. Galvin's mine. You notice that there's these tabs here that you can set these tabs to do whatever you want. So I can have like economic here. You'll see that it's got set so that I've got trade routes showing, I've got territories, build tasks, population, system names. The military set so it, you know, shows up, stuff like that. There's a little bit of customization in this game. Though at the same time this is also very clunky, this game. But I do like how this game sort of works. These guys are getting cordial. I want to try offering them an affiliation treaty, so I can basically use their shipyards if they have any to go to fireplaces. Here's Ecos over here. It's not too, you know, too great a system, but it's a good one, honestly. The Romans signed a non-aggression with the Ferengi.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
And the Tekarans offer affiliation. That's great. And they made a statement. Sometimes you get these too. So, okay, accept. The Romans made a statement, and your expansion is near to reach our borders. Be careful lest you exceed your grasp. So, it's worth knowing that these guys, you know, all these guys don't like it when you colonize really too close to them. It's basically a game of domination, right? So, you have to watch it. But we're probably not going to go past Galvin, so it's fine. We're actually going to build a couple destroyers, I think. Or not destroyers, we're going to build a troop transport first. Then destroyers. And these guys will be coming over to Galvin to basically... what can I say about Galvin? It'll be my farthest reaching outpost toward the Romulans. I actually don't care about having this on anymore as much, so we'll take it off. And I actually want to pump down energy and pump you up one. Alright, you know what? Let's just bump these down a little bit. And we're going to pump this up. Early game, industry and research are very important because they, you know...
Diplomatic messages have
determine how your stuff is building and all that. So I built a colony ship, ignored that. I'm now affiliated with the Takara. So what this means with affiliation, I can use, let's just go in here, active, and we got the affiliation treaty. Takarans agree to become affiliated federation. As part of the agreement, federation may pass freely through space owned by Takarans and resupply starships at their homeworld. The friendship only allows me basically to trade with them. And then non-aggression here with the Romans. We mutually recognize borders and we are committed to peaceful coexistence. We don't attack each other. You can break those, by the way, but obviously as a federation I don't want to break the stuff. Let's go here. I actually really want to get you to be affiliate, so let's just quickly try and do that. If I can get them affiliate with me, I can go further from Akamar to explore more of the place. We found the Caledonians.
The Caledonians are disciplined researchers and share our love of knowledge for its own sake.
And the Caledonians are actually automatically receptive, so we'll send them that. Caledonia is right down here. That's a nice place for them to be. And Akamar rejected it. Oh, well, that's too bad. I do want to try and get it right away, but at the same time, I've got to build it up. So if it's a serious commitment, we're not certain we can make it at this time. That's fine. Hopefully, we'll make it soon. Send you guys here. This guy's arrived. We'll actually start terraforming the rest of these planets in this sector. We'll go to the desert first. I do want to get this eventually, but good. So Caledonians have accepted my friendship treaty with them, and they got dilithium. You know, in all these old sectors, they all have different stuff on them. This little tree thing means like there's more food. This means there's like dilithium crystals, which you need like for building ships. This volcanic thing right here, more energy. And you can see that it also changes a little bit sometimes. 25%, 50%, 15% food. Different amounts. Alright, so you're terraforming that planet. You're going there. That's a nice place to go. There's 2 jungle worlds. I got a lot of nice planets, but I've got a... I'm not sure I'm going to get up here, but... I do want to like block off, I guess, down here real quick. We'll see what I do, basically. If I can get Akamar on my side, right, I can go to Kalfa, and then, you know, this will be really, really far away from Realms, so really not worry about it. The stuff down here, it's good to colonize it right away, but I want to get the outer stuff first. You know, galactic domination and all that. I don't want to overextend my reach here, so I'll have to play carefully. There's Rigel. Ooh, that's an automatic I want to colonize right away. 2 Terran planets, and they're both big, giant Terran planets. Maximum population's like high on those. Here's the Agnosians.
Have a nearly perfect society, but they pay a high price. Their enhanced soldiers deserve social as well as military respect.
Looks like these guys are warrior type with good soldiers. He's receptive, so let's send him that. I'm going to try and do this again. Now, once you get these guys enthusiastic, you're getting closer to them being memberships to you. I'll eventually want to try and get that guy to be a member of me, but for now I'll just wait. I want to get a little bit more enthusiastic at the moment before I do anything with him. Didn't really care about Ecos. Lemma is probably good to get. Caledonia is also, you know, a minor race. I'm thinking down here is like the maximum I want to go for my border over here. I wouldn't mind... That's a little bit too close to the Ramans, so I won't worry about it too much. But up here, I wouldn't mind maybe going back 1 for them. I'll probably send my science vessel up there. Oh, 1 more star system over here. And we got ourselves a troop transport. Troop transport is going to be used to build outposts, which can be used to, you know, like guard sectors or systems. The Yulians.
The Yulians act as historians for many alien.
Terraforming completed.
They rejected, they rejected. That's too bad, that's too bad. And the Yulians are over here. I don't really care about them, they're really far away, but if I can get them on my side, that's good. Minor races are always the best thing to get on your side right away, because their planets are developed and are a whole lot better than your ones that aren't developed. And you know what I've been forgetting to do all this time? Whenever you colonize these new sectors, you have to set the build orders, and if you don't, they just don't do anything really. So I gotta do that. Trade goods is not what I want to be doing in these sectors. We'll build all that stuff for now. Okay, I won't worry about that then. Let's go to these guys and offer them a friendship tree with the same amount of money as I offered the Carmarans, I think it was. And then I'll have to start getting these guys some money too. Okay, you're done terraforming a planet, so
Select planet for terraforming.
terraform another, please.
Diplomatic messages have been
Oh, look at this. The Agnosians offered a friendship to me, and they offered it back. Accept, please.
accepted.
Our troop transfer arrived here, so we'll order it to make an outpost.
An outpost will be constructed.
And I'll be used to guard Galvin a little bit.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
So the Agnosians are now my friends. Where were they again? They're down here. The Agnosians and the Yulians are, they're not really far, they're more or less in my sphere of influence. They're not really in any danger of becoming into the Romulans, so I want to get Caledonia and Karma more or less first and foremost on my side. Though if I get Takara, that's great. I won't mind getting that. So he's now my friend. You're down there, whatever. Cordial. Try this one more time. And these guys are slowly getting up there. Let's actually give them a gift.
Terraforming completed.
I offered that to them, I gave them a gift, and Galvin's been completely terraformed. And you know what, let's actually send my colony ship right here. If I can get these guys affiliated, I can probably go to Kulfa, because this guy has a shipyard. Oh, we got our first technology breakthrough.
Diplomatic messages have been
They issued a demand, they accepted. Now I can go further, because I basically am affiliated with them. Once you affiliate with guys, you can use their shipyards to go further. And in this case, I can now go farther. I want this colony ship to go up to Koifa, and we'll start colonizing there. And what's the demand of you guys? You guys want a little bit of money. You know what, let's accept that.
will be accepted.
I want to make these guys happy, I guess, because they're right next to me. They're not like Cardassians, which will just turn around and stab you in the back, so we'll see what I can do for them. And you guys can just go up there. I want to explore with this guy, right? So just keep exploring. I won't worry too much about the stuff over here, but this guy meant to Frankie, so Frankie or somewhere around him. Okay, you're building that outpost.
Outpost constructed.
You made a
Diplomatic
statement.
messages have been received.
There's the economy raider, not radar. The outpost has been built, and this will be basically a guard for the system for a bit. And in Seoul, I'm building one of the destroyers. I'll build a couple of destroyers, and then I'll start thinking about what to do in Seoul after that. The colony ship can start terraforming
Select planet for terraforming.
this planet. The colony ship is going right there and colonizing there. That's what I figured they'd do. I want to get this really quick and then basically colonize it, and then this will be more or less the frontiers up here will be of my border with the Romulans. As you can see, we're also getting contested territory. Contested territory is this territory that is contested with them. I'll wait till they make a demand for me to cede those territories. You can cede it or you can take it or whatever. Right now I'd rather cede it. I don't want to be making enemies of this guy just yet. Unmade farms are found. Cool. I'll note that in research right here, you can select what you're going to research. You basically have 6 things to research: biotech, energy, computer, propulsion, construction, and weapons. Right now I'm researching basically all of this stuff at once at equal amounts. The progress on this stuff is a little bit less, but the stuff on this is a little bit better because, you know, I guess this stuff is all hard to research down here and this stuff is easier. I also have an espionage window, and right now it's just, you know, internal security, or I can make them look at the Romans down there. I don't really care about spying on the Romans so much, so we'll just basically ignore them for most of it. There's that combat drone I don't want to be messing with. So, you know what, we'll send him up this way, and I'll try and ignore that combat drone. We got our first destroyer. He can go up to Galvin. And I'm still trading with a Kamara. You guys are worshipful. You know what, let's try offering them a membership. If they become members, then I can trade with their planet to other places, as well as move this trade route somewhere else. And start making other people happy with me. They declared war against the Betazoids. This can happen. You'll see them declare wars against other major empires or the minor races.
Terraforming completed.
And I terraformed here. He's got troop transport, so you know what? We're just gonna colonize that right from the get-go, in case he's planning to put a troop transport outpost right there. And we'll send you this way. I bet that's the Betazoids right there, by the way, because it's not colonized. It's not Roman space, and it looks like he's got all this other stuff colonized, so it's in his sphere of influence, that right there. You go here.
This system is... Diplomatic messages have been received.
Look, we got him! Alright, so we had our first minor race join us. And this guy's actually trying to build an outpost. I figured he would, but I colonized it. What's going to happen now is he's going to try and build that outpost, but he's not going to be able to do it. If you build an outpost in someone else's territory, which you've got a non-aggression pact, it'll just disappear. So that will disappear. And there's an ocean planet. We'll send you this way just to explore around a little bit. The Romulan Empire. I'll have to build yet another colony ship. I'm just going to build 2 destroyers for now, and then I'll build a colony ship to start basically terraforming here. Probably terraforming down here. And if possible, I want to take up this, but it looks like this guy doesn't have a shipyard here. I can go in here, by the way, and change around stuff. You'll notice that this, all these my races, they have a special structure. In this case, it's a physics institute. You basically get this, and this can really help you in sort of doing like minor stuff. In this case, it's energy research. I could also build the aquaculture center because he's got an ocean world or 2 in there. They also usually have this screwy system with their food always at maximum and other stuff like this. I want to build foundries here. Get their system more or less out of the way. I also want to come in here and start terraforming this stuff because he didn't terraform any of it yet. And economics. I can go in here and say Takara. Oh, Takara isn't actually big enough to have a trade route. But you are. So let's send you down somewhere else. We'll send you down to Caledonia. Start training of them. There's a system up there. Cardassians are up here. We found the Cardassians. Alright, so I wanted to go meet them and say hi. Cardassians are one of the war races in this game, much like the Klingons. They're also really dangerous. Unlike the Klingons, they have no sense of honor. So I've got to watch them really, really carefully. There's my destroyer, just guarding the place. You know what, let's go in here. I'm going to swap this stuff a little bit. Get up to free. The Klingons!
Greetings from the Klingon.
We found the Klingon Empire! Alright, let's back off. The Klingons are right on top of the Romans up here. And I can say, Klingons, let's be non-aggression treaty, guys. You're still cordial. You're affiliated, but it's, you know, hopefully going to get better. You guys are receptive. Receptive. Worshipful because you're part of my empire. New Zealanders are down here, just neutral. Alright, so... there's a minor race there. I assume that's the Betazoids. Send you up here. You can always look at what you did, by the way. So in here we can see that I offered this last turn. I discovered that imaging this turn. It looks like this territory is becoming contested. I won't worry about that too much. And apparently the Romulan non-aggression treaty expired. Let's try to send him another one. He's getting icy, so this guy's actually getting a little bit mad at me being next to him, I guess. By the way, you can go in here and like report stuff, like you can empire status, so you can see like the Klingons are apathetic at this time. The Romulans are content. We're content. You can see the systems held. We have 2 dilithium held systems plus 5 systems. The Klingons hold 7. They have 2 dilithium systems. The Romulans have 1, and they have 5, you know, other systems. My races, there's a Federation on our side. The Klingons hold 1. Romulans have no one on their side yet. Science-wise, we're about equal to these guys. Military-wise, the Klingons are kicking everyone's ass, but we're not too far behind. Economically, we're doing best. And it's worth knowing, by the way, these guys require that you have a little bit of credits to pay for them. So you don't want to be, you know, much like other games, you don't want to be building too many of them. I'm not, but, you know, this is worth noting. Oh, terrorists destroyed something.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
They rejected. I offered to them. So Takara actually had someone sabotage something on him, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Send you down here. We're going to meet up the Cardassians and say hi.
An alien culture.
The Tamarians.
The Tamarians appear to have ideals similar to our own. If we can overcome the language barrier, we will both profit from this contact.
Not really a big fan of the Tamarians. They're really hard to convince.
An alien culture has been discovered.
Greetings from the Cardassians.
There's the Cardassians.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
They rejected that one too. The Comet drones apparently deepen their territory, and apparently they have Tamaria under their control. They may have already conquered it. Cardassians being warlike might have done that. So this is like the upper bounds of the Empire up here. I guess I want to grab Lycos at some point, and then this will be like the borders between the Cardassians and us. I won't worry about this one so much. It's got troop transport there, that's fine. By the way, if you bring a troop transfer into someone else's territory and build an outpost, I think it converts over to your territory as long as it's not a planet that they own. You know what, let's go this way. I'm going to try and say hi to Betazoids. And you guys can just go over here. And we're building that colony ship, which is good. Let's see if I can speed this up. Yep, I can speed up a little bit. Build a colony ship in 4 turns instead of 5. Okay. Caledonia is the other one I want to go after. Caledonians, Agnosians. So they're worshipful all the way now. You guys are still neutral. It's funny how, you know, like you sort of like buy allies in this game. Alright, just conquer them though. I in this game I actually prefer playing with the Romulans or the Klingons. You're receptive. The one thing that sucks about these guys is that it's really hard to get gifts or friendship treaties with them. because they require a lot to pay off. Or actually, it's also worth knowing this guy's in the Kardashian's control, so I don't have anything to give to him. Okay, you're receptive. Let's just gift this guy for the next little bit. Try and get him to be affiliate of me. Oh, the Romulans declared war against us, so we're in war with the Romulans. So he decided to declare war. Sometimes they'll do that. It might be because I entered his territory. He's got an ocean planet right there, apparently. I got 2 destroyers, though, so I should be fine for the most part. There's the Betazoids.
Betazoid telepathy is an asset that our rivals may try to exploit.
Looks like the Akamarians are now mad at the Romulans. There's a colony ship. There's the Betazoids that, you know, they declared war on. Let's send you up here. I'm just going to look around their territory since I now know them. The more territories of theirs I explore, I can trade them if they get friendly for me sometime in the near future. I'll redeploy you so you're in a fleet. You can make fleets in this game, or you can send these guys separate. Doesn't really matter. Basically how it works in this game, fleets, you can order them all at once, or you can basically have it so they're all separate, and then you order them all separately to work and whatever. With the Federation, it doesn't matter if they're separate or not. They just, you know, work well in all situations, basically. 2 turns till I build this colony ship. I may want to send it to Akamari to start colonizing or terraforming this planet, but it looks like he's doing a pretty good job. I do want to send it to, I guess I would want to send it up to Kolfa, so we'll send it up in that direction, I guess. Since I'm at war with this guy, I want to look at my weapons, I guess. What's this do? Beam hardening. This is where I wish I could find out what this all stuff. Tech field database. Does this tell me? Weapons. Beam hardening. This will let me... I guess just bit better guys. Some of this stuff will let you build better ships. So... I'm not sure what I need it for, but... maybe I can build light cruisers if I get beam hardening. We're actually going to go in here. I'm going to change the management. I've already got this up to 3, right? So we'll actually change this down to 0. This down to 0. Let's just lock that so I don't... You can lock this stuff so it doesn't get any more stuff. And I'm just going to focus on getting my weapons up. You're already gotten, so... just lock you. Basically, we'll just keep getting it. We'll start focusing on weapons after this. Note that up here you can see, like, you know, little squares. This basically means we're at war with them. This means we're at, I guess, not peace, not war, Cold War, I guess. This means you haven't met them. Interesting stuff that you can learn about. Romulans care for nothing but galactic domination. We fully support your efforts against them. Great. You know what? I'm going to actually gift you money. I'll try and get them on my side real quick because, you know, they're now at war with the Romulans. Okay, he's got a scout and a colony ship there. I think this guy might be at war with the Romulans too, I'm not sure. You can offer in peace treaties at any time, but it seems this guy's are ranged at me for some reason, so that seems unlikely. Let's offer you a non-aggression and you a non-aggression. Yep, there we go. Cardias has declared war against the Romulans. Sol built his colony ship. So we'll send you up to Akamar first. And then we'll build a troop transport to go to Akamar, I guess. I may want to build basically 3 outposts right here, I guess, because this will be like my first frontier. And then maybe I want to like dump one right there, or... well, we'll see what I do. Let's send you down here next. want to stay ahead of the Cardassians' assault stuff because they might attack me. Especially if I'm next to a Romulan, because then they'll attack us both. You know what? Let's send our destroyers here. Oh, good. We signed a non-aggression with them, so we recognize their borders, and they signed with them, but whatever. The Klingons rejected ours, I guess. Yeah, rejected ours. And oh, I'll take that friendship. And Klingons demand something from us. Okay. What else do you demand? You want 510 credits.
Treaty will be accepted.
I guess I could give that to the Klingons. We'll try and make them happy.
Treaty will be accepted.
Go there. I'm assuming right here is his Romulus. That looks like Romulus. 2 Terran. Yeah, this is Romulus right here. It's funny how you can just look at it and see what it says. Here's 2 destroyers. I can try and make these guys raid, but we'll go here first. We're just going to dance around. I want to basically dump him on his sectors and start raiding his cache, if possible.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Oh, look, these guys want to be at peace with us now. What peace will do, it'll kick my guys out, but at the same time,
Treaty will be accepted.
I basically won't have to worry about him like bothering me anymore. And you can just go this way. Go this way. I actually have less scan strength here for some reason, but whatever. That's a Betazoid ship, I bet. Or maybe it's Ferengi, I don't know. There's Outpost 2 I can now make, which is nice. Why did you declare war on me? Well, the Klingons are on the other side of the Romulans, so I don't really care about them too much. Looks like all my guys jump back here, which is, I guess, fine. Let's go there, please. And you can start terraforming the last world. You know what, we'll send our destroyers up here to Akamar to guard that guy. I'm not really a big fan of building a whole bunch of outposts. Early on, like the first one and the second ones, they aren't that strong. Once you get, like, you know, outposts, like, the outposts as they get stronger, they get more resistant, but later on in the game, just, you know, they just get wiped out by stuff. So I'll be really careful about building them. I might want to build an outpost out here, actually. Bang, bang, probably. That'll work. How are you guys doing? You're still building that. You're still building that.
Diplomatic messages
Okay,
have
so
been
it
received.
terminated their friendship for some reason. I guess they got conquered, perhaps? Yeah, they got conquered by the Cardassians, apparently. Cardassians went and conquered the Betazoids. You go up there. I'm affiliated with them. Just go up there and say hi. You can go up to here, I guess, because that's mine. Oh, so Atomic Training Sector Akamar. I got Federation minor ships 4 attack, 1 non-combat, and Cardassian ships 1 to fast attack. You know what, let's just fight this so you can see a fight. So in the fight, you basically have your ship squaring off of theirs. I don't know what the radar is going to do, but I do know what I'm going to do. We're going to have our colony ship retreat, so we'll click on this guy and tell him, retreat! Or actually, we'll tell him to evade first. No, we'll tell him to retreat.
Understood.
We'll tell these guys to open hailing frequencies. You can do this in the game.
Acknowledged.
We'll see what these two do. Looks like he's retreating as well.
The enemy is in retreat.
So our guys retreated, and this just hailed those guys.
They've gone to war. Stand down from battle stations. Terraforming completed.
Victory erased, whatever, blah 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 blah. Federation Acheron defeat Cardassians. Terraforming here is complete. I'll send my destroyers up here, colony ship up here. But that's just, you know, at least part of it. Usually that's what happens if you don't want to fight. They just say, oh well, let's run away. Alright, let's go. Akamar, you're worshipful. I want to get you guys in, so let's just offer you a whole lot of money and hopefully you'll come in and join us.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Oh, you made a statement. What's that? Notice how they went receptive because they're now at war for Cardassians? In this game, usually what happens is it's a pile-on. Either you're piling on with someone else or someone's piling on you. In this case, the ROMs are right in the middle, so they're going to take hits.
Select planet for terraforming.
We'll start terraforming down here. It looks like Lygos is just out of range of all this other stuff, sadly. We're going to build one of those foundries, and then I think what I want to do is I want to build a shipyard in Takara. And well, I suppose I can send you guys down here and start colonizing them and them. And just go down there. Eventually I want to build a shipyard here in Takara, and then I'll be able to get up to Lygos, but for now I can't. Here's insane there.
Diplomatic messages have been
Look at that, they're in our systems now, so we got 2 guys in our system. This is how the Federation usually expands, is get the guys to join them over and over again. So Akamar's now in here. I'm just going to get these guys to redeploy. Not retreat, I want them to engage. They're basically going to fight off anyone who gets anywhere close to me. We'll send them up to join my destroyers, and you guys can just build an outpost right there. And I want to build one up there, I guess, too. These outposts are more or less going to serve as like just a stop measure to let me know when stuff is coming around, because I can scan around with the outpost a little bit. You notice how I got 0 right there, but I got some around my outpost. Stuff in the nebula.
terraforming complete.
And we build a destroying soul. Redeploy you guys with these guys.
Select planet for terraforming.
And you're just going to sit down here and explore. I'm not sure, but I think these guys... Okay, they don't have anything to tell them how to explore, so they just explore when you tell them to. Send you up there. Let's get this troop transport on the way. You notice that I can also upgrade my stuff as well. As you get better and better stuff, you can upgrade it. I'm not too interested in upgrading it, though. I only want to get the trade center, but... And... You know what I forgot to do? Go in here and change them and set the thing up there to something else. And these guys get Clan Hall, which basically increases my credits and morale. Unlike the Takarans, they actually have something going on here. We'll take this off. That's just basically a bunker for defense. I'm not worried about defense. We're not at war with the Romulans. Send you guys down here. And do this. Build 2 of those. We'll build a communications grid to prevent bribes, because it's right next to the Romulans. And then let's build all our stuff, basically. We'll assign you to somewhere else. Too bad the Bezets got conquered, but that just happens. Let's send you to the Agnosians. And who's colonizing here? I forget. Regilians? Right, there's Regilians. I don't have a friendship with these guys, or... There's another guy in here, right? Where are they again? So these guys have to give them money to make them happy with me. You're conquered. You're mine. I guess that is it. So it's just these guys down here now, and this guy over here. I have to focus on. You notice that I can't trade with these other guys out here. You have to have a friendship treaty with them to do that. So if I want to trade with the Romulans, I have to go, hey, want a friendship treaty? You're in range, you're uncooperative. We'll send that to you as well. Looks like we got a breakthrough in weapons, so now I have the light cruiser. That's a stronger ship that I can build. Now I've been going in here and I haven't really been bothering to do anything else. I do want to keep building up my weapons a little bit, but it's also important to get the other stuff going, so we'll actually go like this. I'll bring these guys up to, 9, 10. Ooh. Yeah, you can do that too, by the way. You can just make it go whatever. That's wrong, actually. I want to bring this up to 10. Bring this down to 8. And then this stuff is the major stuff down here that I want to be researching, but... Bring it up to 11. And we'll also have construction weapons be the major things I'm going for right now. Hey, there's a sleigh. They rejected those. I built that on Akamar. Looks like the Ferengi are right over here. Sadly, though, I can't reach them, I don't think. Building, engaging, and all that other stuff. So, troop transfer will be built in the Trace Center. You're slowly building up the stuff, which is fine. Looks like Lemma was colonized by the Cardassians, or it's in their territory for some reason. Don't know how that happened. Maybe he's got like a colony ship down there, or not colony ship. He built a troop transfer and sent it down there and built an outpost. That's something he could have done. Okay, he wants more stuff, and he doesn't really care. So let's go down to... You're already with me. You're not. Let's just give this guy money now. Try and get Caledonia on my side, and I'll have at least, border down here, more or less. Hey, the Ferengi! So, Federation President M, I found the Ferengi. Klingons apparently being nice under, seen a demand. You know what? I'll do that just so that he can fight his battle against the Cardassians. It looks like the Cardassians are getting really big and they're coming down hard. Troop transport can go up to, say, here. I really don't like the fact they built a troop transport down there, but oh well. Looks like I'm in his territory, so you know what? We'll just book it back at this point, I guess. Let's go this way. I'm just gonna say to Ferengi, do you want to be friends, or... Non-aggression first, then we'll ask if they want to be friends. No, we'll do it the other way. Friendship. This will basically let us trade with each other.
Terraforming completed.
Terraforming's done. I accepted that demand for them. Offered friendship to them. You built something which is good. I'll build wind turbines after you're done. You're building the trade center. Good, good. I can also build the Federation Council once I get the stuff going for it. Let's build that. This to get morale up, I guess. Not sure it can go up any higher, but whatever. And I'll just terraform
Select planet for terraforming.
that plant next.
Outpost constructed. Diplomatic messages.
And Frankie rejected that. You guys built this, you built that. So structures need power to work. If they don't have power, they don't work. In this case, what I want to do is I want to go in here, knock those down a little bit, bump up power a little bit. Now I can go in here and energy and put in a communications grid. I can also put on this other stuff too, I bet. You know what, we're going to power up our defenses just a little bit. There's probably no need, but just in case, it doesn't hurt. There's the orbital battery. So, a little bit of defense in Akamar now. If I hover over it, you'll see that it's got, like, you know, this little stats about ground combat. It requires that much to beat it, I guess. It's got defense orbital battery. It's got planetary shields. All that lovely information for it. No scan strength there at the moment, which is, oh well. I did shut this down. I do want to put this back on, though. So, we'll go in here. I'll just shut down the university, put in a plasma reactor. Hey, we can do it both, why not?
Diplomatic messages.
Oh, they offer a non-aggression, I'll take that. And you can just go over here and build an outpost. Outpost will spread my influence up here a little bit more.
Treaty will be accepted.
And Caledonians, they're cordial, which is fine, but let's see if I can get them a little more happy. Yeah, he built an outpost in there, which is why I can't do anything there. Kind of silly, but whatever. You're just going to go down there. I'll change you to avoid.
Task force will avoid engagements.
Notice that there's also a percentage for how long it takes to terraform stuff. There's a lot of stuff interesting in this game, for sure. Urgent intelligence requirements. Apparently, the source was Klingons' target was Federation. An archaeological experiment has been delayed due to unexpected lapse in building prototype. We would have gained approximately 20 of time. Purpose are probably Klingon agents. This is probably false. Usually, the Klingons don't actually attack you with espionage. They don't, you know, they're not armable like that. So probably either the Romulans or the Cardassians are framing the Klingons. And I've got to watch my defenses now. So critical thing was sabotaged. Colony ship is done terraforming our planet. Just go there next. Notice that I can now go a little bit further. Apparently something happened with my technologies that lets me go further. So as your technologies in propulsion, I guess, get better, it lets you go further. Now I can build my colony ship here if I want to. So that's great. I actually don't need the destroyer here anymore. I've got the outpost. So we'll send this guy over here. And after I'm done here, I'll just send down here and all that. You can sit there in Caledonia for now, I guess. I'll just keep gifting you.
Diplomatic messages have been
Frankie issued a demand. What do you want? We're gonna reject this because you're really far away.
will be rejected.
Don't care about him. You can reject or, you know, whatever. All depends on how you see it. I basically want to get this guy right now.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Cardassians issued demand. They're a little bit more frustrating. We're gonna reject you.
Treaty will be rejected.
You can't really trust the Cardassians, right? So, I'm not gonna trust them at all. Send that to him. Looks like he's sending a colony ship down here finally. Oh well. I guess I'll have to build like a outpost here, I guess, just to sort of block, or I could go this way and try and block him off, but yeah, that might make him want to go to war with me. It's a very tricky situation he's put himself in there, building that right there.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
They propose a war pact. So he's offering a war to go to war with Cardassians. He's already at war with them. The Cardassians, they are kind of deadly. They're a threat, so I may want to declare war. It will make my citizens unhappy to do so, because I'm Federation, but at the same time, it'll make the Romulans really happy with me, so let's try and make them happy, I guess. So we'll accept your proposal.
Treaty will be accepted.
And we'll go to war with the Cardassians. Maybe we'll get a battle before I go. I probably played this long enough, but I haven't yet had a battle, and I was basically waiting for it. Let's get this going down here, if possible. Where are you sending that colony ship? He's like sending it right in down here. Bastards, like, you know, just running around all over the place. Federation declared war against the Cardassians. So May citizens feel that infiltrating the Cardassians you betrayed your own, so they don't like it very much. They criticize the war. Accumulated that, declaring us accepted, blah blah. So I'm not at war with the Cardassians. Let's actually send these guys back now then. You can just go this way. Start doing, you know, messing with those plants for now. You've probably come here to start colonizing stuff, so I guess I'm gonna have to let them because I'm sort of trying to play nice with the Romulans right now. Let's see if I can actually get a friendship with them. You want friendship? Friendship!
Outpost constructed.
So
Diplomatic messages have been received.
they accepted, that's good. They offer non-aggression. Klingons offer non-aggression.
Treaty will be accepted.
You know what, we're going to reject your offer.
Treaty will be rejected.
It's funny how some of these, like my races will say, hey, we're happy you're at war with them. We don't like them. There's that colony ship. What the heck are you doing? I don't know. At least the Caledonians accept their affiliation thing. You're slowly, or you already built that up. That's good. Let's send you down here. Good, the Romulans are now our friends.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Activists have strongly condemned refusal of peace with the Cardassians, so they don't like that. The Romulans are pretty happy though. Pretty much how the Federation works, they don't like to be at war at all. So, bit of a problem. You came back here, I guess that's good. I should strongly think about coming down here to Corvan to colonize it, I guess. We'll go here to Kara first and start helping them out. Oh, that happened. Let's see if I can get this destroyer. Another one happened. So Galvin had some earthquakes and destroyed all the freaking structures, I bet. Yep. Okay, we're just gonna buy some stuff here.
Purchase ordered.
Knock you off, and I'll just start building Ame farms to Basically, when you lose the farms, it will cause people to starve, obviously. So I have to fix that. You're still building stuff. You're still building stuff. You can buy stuff if you want to, but usually I like to get my, you know, these guys on my side first. You're still neutral. Let's just start gifting you. Looks like this guy is trying to colonize up here. Oh, we got ourselves a battle, so you can see me at least destroy this guy as he tries to flee. So here's an outpost battle. This won't be too interesting, but basically that's basically what an outpost does against a scout.
Terraforming completed. Diplomatic messages have been received.
There's their demand. There's starvation, obviously. I destroyed his ship. You can start terraforming something else.
Select planet for terraforming.
We reject that because you're far away. I got a friendship tree with you, but I don't think I can trade with you, which kind of sucks. I guess we'll just keep going after Caledonians for now. You know what, let's offer you membership, I'll also offer you a lot of money. Solar Systems managed to build all its stuff, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go into Galvin and buy one of these so he stops starving. His population is dying because he doesn't have any structures.
Purchase ordered.
Soul System built the Federation Council. I can go in here and start building a few light cruisers now, by the way. We'll build at least one. And let's go like that. There's this structure up here. I want to get that powered up, so... Oh, that's enough energy. There we go, powered up. And that's now one turn less.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
They rejected it, oh well. You guys can... Oh, you still need more food.
Purchase ordered.
They finally got enough to feed themselves finally, so that's good. Let's go in here. Oh, you went down for some reason. You know what? We're just gonna...
Terraforming completed.
Just gonna go like this for the next few turns.
Purchase ordered.
Just get them happier and happier, those guys.
Select planet for terraforming.
Terraform that next. I'll get them to be like 2 bars from all the way up, so...
Terraforming completed. Select planet for terraforming.
Okay, that should be enough that they should membership me.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Cardassians offered it to me again, so you know what? Let's just do this.
Treaty will be accepted.
Yay, we got Caledonia.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
So our treaty has quelled the fears of people, and now we've got Caledonia with our empire. So we got Caledonia. You'll see that's like blue, 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 like that. So this is now my board over here. Let's go in here and knock down production a little bit, just a little bit, and then we'll go. I don't need any of this. Actually, go in here. I guess I'll have a little bit. Okay, I want to get myself a communications grid in here. I want to, I can get a dilithium refinery, but he doesn't have one yet. That'll let me get more dilithium. Let me, you know, get my ships going. That'd be really good to get right away, but let's get the trade center. Let's go in that order, all that stuff. Send you there. You know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been trading with the Ramans, even though I can. So you know what? We're going to do that right now. You're already done here, I guess. So just go here next. And economic. The car can't trade with anyone just yet for some reason. It's got enough food to, you know, do whatever it wants, but whatever. Okay, you go to Romulus. Cerberus. That's fine, you can trade with whoever you want. Looks like Caledonia wasn't big enough to trade with anyone. But at least we trade around our trade routes a little bit. So, at this point, I've sort of like, you know, built myself a little bit of empire. Let me know if you find this game interesting or not. I didn't really get to show a whole awful lot about wars, but we'll do that later into the game. For now, it's just, you know, I set myself a little bit of a boundary. Eventually, I'll want to colonize all the crap down here. Do a little bit there. Probably have to kick these guys out here or do something with them. I may want to ally myself with the Romans if they want. So up here, Romulans. Do you want to be affiliates or alliance? Alliance, basically what happens. Green City United Friends, we have many enemies, but we need not fear form a defensive alliance. We've always wished for a strong relationship with your people. So what this does here, basically if anyone attacks him, you know, it's not how alliances work. Alliances are like a two-way win. If I'm allied with the Romans and I win, or he wins, we both win. So that's how alliances work. And you're basically all one faction in sort of how it works. But that's for, you know, discussion later. Victory and all that. For now, I've played this game enough. You've basically got a grasp of how it works. It's basically a managing game where you're managing the Star Trek Federation or faction of your choice, and we'll see how it works if you guys want me to continue. For now, we'll just save the game.
Selection confirmed.
Call this a Federation.
Saving.
And basically, if you want it, just let me know. Take care.